Vintage keys is a musical instrument whose sounds are based on digital recordings of the classic keyboards of yesteryear. But despite the name, vintage keys is not strictly limited to vintage sounds. The vintage keyboard samples are simply the starting point for you to take off in any direction. To begin with, Vintage Keys contains 8 megabytes, internally expandable to 16 megabytes, of the highest quality 16-bit samples selected from the Emulator 3 sound library and stored in ROMs for instant access. You now have virtually every major keyboard ever made beneath your fingers. These sounds have been used on literally thousands of hit recordings over the years. They're all here, without recording problems, unreliability and the hassles of moving heavy equipment. Vintage Keys gives you the ability to literally take the sounds apart and reassemble them into a limitless number of entirely new sounds, combining parts of one sound with another or with any of a selection of digital waveforms also stored in ROM. For example, the attack of a flute can be faded out as a vocal pad is faded in, giving you a completely new sound. The dynamic 2 and 4-pole filters allow you to shape and mold your sound in order to exactly duplicate classic synthesizer sounds. The 16-bit samples are arranged into 512 preset locations, 256 of which are user programmable. Vintage Keys also features 32 voice polyphony, allowing you to take full advantage of its layering capabilities, up to 8 sounds on each key, and its ability to respond multi-timbrally to all 16 Midi channels makes it ideally suited for multitrack sequencing and composing using a Midi sequencer. Other features include 3 stereo outputs for individually processing sounds, also configurable as 6 polyphonic submixes with fully programmable panning, integral sends and returns to allow the addition of external effects units without the need for a separate mixer, user-definable alternate tuning, and of course, an extensive MIDI implementation.